Go. Number 5. The sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic series is given by Sn equals n bracket 3n plus 1 divided by 2. Calculate the first term of the series. Now, what we said before is that S1 is the same thing as T1. So therefore, replace all n's with 1 and you should find out what the first term is. n bracket 3 times 1 plus 1 close bracket divided by 2. Then you can just use the calculator to do the rest. So you can just say 1 bracket 3 bracket 1, which we know is 3, plus 1 close bracket all divided by 2, and the answer is 2. So the first term is 2. Okay. By calculating S8 and S7, find T8, the sum of 8 terms of the series. Now, just a quick explanation on what S7 and S8 are. S7 means T1 plus T2 plus all the other terms up to S7. S8 means T1 plus T2 plus T7 and T8. So what you can see is that the only difference between S7 and S8 is the fact that S8 includes T8. Okay? So the difference between the two of them is going to be T8. Okay? So all we gotta do is replace S with 7 for the first one. So S7 equals 7 bracket 3 times 7 plus 1 close bracket all over 2. Then all we gotta do is just once again put in the calculator. So what we should get is 7 brackets 3 bracket 7 plus 1 close to bracket divided by 2, and you get 77. So S7 equals 77. S8 is the same thing. Anywhere you see n, put in 8. So you're going to end up with 8 times 3 times 8 plus 1 divided all by 2. Okay. So where you're going to get is the following. Anywhere I see a 7, I should probably replace it with an 8. It's the same sum as last time. And what should come up this is we get 100. Okay. Now, as discussed before, the only difference between S7 and S8 is the fact that T8 is included. So the difference between the two of them will tell you what T8 is. Therefore, T8 has to be equal to 23. So you know T8 is 23. Now what T8 is T8 is A plus 7 differences. T8 is A plus 7 differences, okay? And what we already know that A is the number 2. Because T1 is 2. So we know that A is 2. So what we can say about T8 is it's the number 2 plus 7 times the differences, and that has to equal the difference between the two of these, which is 23. So what we can do now is we can figure out what D is, bring it over to your side, and we get, not bring that part over there, so bring the 2 over to your side. And what we should get is 7D equals 23 minus 2. Gavin. 7D equals 21. D therefore will equal 3. Okay. Any questions about that one? Number 7. What it is here is 2n squared minus 4n. Find the first term A and the common difference D. So 7 times 1, what I need to do is find out what S1 is, because S1 is equal to T1 and T1 is A. So what we can say is that it's 2 times 1 squared minus 4 times 1. And that will give you minus 2. You now know that A is minus 2. Once again, we're going to use S1 and S2, because the only difference between S1 and S2 is the fact that S2 has T2 added onto it. They both have T1, but S2 has T2 added onto it. So now we're going to find out what S2 is. Okay, and we're still on part 1. S2 is basically replace all n's with 2. 2 bracket 2 squared minus 4 bracket 2. And we will get a, remember you have to square it out before you multiply. You can just do it in the calculator. It'll be 8 minus 8, which is 0. Okay? Okay guys, the difference between S1 and S2 is the following. S2 minus S1, the difference is T2. So all I have to do here is find out what S1 is. S2 is 0. S1 is minus brackets. We know that S1 is minus 2 equals T2. T2 therefore has to be equal to plus 2. Now, we now know what T2 is, and we also know what T1 is. What is T1, guys? T1 equals A, and A is minus 2. All I got to do now, guys, is the following. What is the difference between T1 and T2? It's an arithmetic series. It's an arithmetic series, therefore it goes minus 2 plus 2. What comes after that? 6, because it's going from force. So you now know that A is minus 2, and you now know that the difference is 4. What's asked you to do next is find T of n. So what's the T of n formula, lads?
Tn equals
A plus n minus 1 times d. So A is minus 2. N minus 1. Next one. Minus 2 plus n minus 1 times d. D is 4. Multiply it out. And we're going to get minus 2 plus 4n minus 4. Then we're going to get 4n minus 6. That's what Tn is. Okay? Any questions about that one? To get T20, what we do is the following. T20 basically means replace all n's with 20. 4 times 20 minus 6. 4 times 20 is 80. 80 minus 6, 74. Okay? Now what's next is S20. It gives you a formula for S at the top of the question. What is the formula for S? S is 2n squared minus 4n. So, to get S20, all you do is replace all n's with 20 and then use your calculator. Likewise, S19 is 2 times 19 squared minus 4 times 19. So you have to use the calculator twice on this.
720 minus 6.
It'd be, yeah, one of them 720s. The first one's 720. What's the second one?
6 minus 656.
656, okay. So that's the first one, which is 720. Shortcut to doing that again would be just to come in and replace all 20s with 19 for the second one. And we said they should be 656 if it comes out to be correct. Okay. 646, yeah? Okay, 646. Now, when we take these two away from each other, it should equal T20. So take them away and we do get 74. So its answer is verified.